What would happen to your income if you had an accident, fell ill and couldn't work? Well, firstly, you could get statutory sick pay from the government. However, this is only £118.75 a week and it only runs for a maximum of 28 weeks. Then your employer might offer you a sick pay. So they could either top up to your income, what the statutory sick pay would give you, or they could carry on paying you once statutory sick pay ends, or both. However, this is fairly rare and not all employers would offer this. At that point, you'd be left on your own. However, there is something you can do about this and it's called income protection insurance. Now, this isn't an ad. I don't get paid for saying this. I also don't have anything to sell you on this. This is purely to make sure that you get protected if anything were to happen to you. So here's how income protection works. So it will top up your statutory sick pay, meaning there is no gap in your income. And the other key differentiator is whether you're employed, self-employed, get statutory sick pay, are off beyond the statutory sick pay ending, whatever those scenarios are, it's there to step in and replace that income for you. It also doesn't have an end period depending on which type of policy you take out. So if you're still off and it's a long-term illness, that will keep paying you your monthly income. This is very important, especially if you're self-employed, because you don't have an employer that could support you. So 2 things that you need to go and do right away. Number 1 is go and understand, if you're employed, what your sick pay is through your employer. And then number 2 is you can go to any of the comparison website and get a quote for income protection. Now, it's reasonable for most individuals in terms of affordability, but every single working individual should have some level of protection beyond what their employer and the government gives them. Otherwise, you can find yourself feeling really stuck if anything were to happen to you.